Hey, what's up, everybody? If you only knew how many takes I have done, like just trying to get this video right, you would understand why I have this kind of simmering psychotic frustration thing going on behind the eyes. Anyway, let me just say what I'm trying to say here. Today is October 1st, and of course, when most people think about October, the first thing they think of is Halloween. Now, as a horror fan, I look forward to this every year, okay? Of course, this is spooky season, and of course, this is our time to shine, fellow horror fans. So here's what I'm doing this year to celebrate Halloween 2021. I am going back and I'm reading Stephen King's Night Shift from beginning to end. So this is a collection of short stories. It's not a novel, which makes it easy to read like one a day as you're going along. There are 20 stories in here, 31 days, 20 stories. It's totally doable. Now, as I finish each story, I will be posting a review of it on Instagram. And if you'd like to see them, follow me at Sell Your Soul, which is S-E-O-U-L, because I made it when I was still in Korea. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, like, Stephen King, I mean, isn't that a little predictable? And I get it, because I think for a lot of people, Stephen King is sort of the Metallica of horror fiction, if you know what I mean. Like, everybody knows that he wrote amazing stuff back in the beginning, but then as his career's gone on, he's just kind of like, just kind of rushed a bunch of stuff out and done some stuff that was kind of hacky and, did a lot of paycheck books. I think a lot of people, you've probably seen, Family Guy makes fun of him all the time. But I think all fans of horror can agree that, if you start listing all of the important names in horror, he is absolutely on the list. There's no getting around the fact that he is one of the horror greats. When you talk about Edgar Allan Poe, you talk about H.P. Lovecraft, you talk about Algernon Blackwood, you talk about Shirley Jackson, you have to put Stephen King on that list. I don't think there's any writer alive that has influenced the culture as much as Stephen King has. That's a fact. And I know we all have a personal history with him, too. You can ask anybody who's into horror, what was the first Stephen King book you read? And they have an answer. There's nobody who's going to tell you they haven't read one of these. So, what I remember most was when I was in 6th grade, sometime in elementary school, Stephen King did an interview with Primetime Live. And I was just fascinated because he really, really played the part. He enjoyed being kind of weird and offbeat and he wasn't one of these artists who was all like, I just like to let my art speak for itself. It's totally separate from me. He really, he knew he was Stephen King, that he writes all this weird stuff, and he had so much fun with it, and I just thought that was great. I even wrote him a fan letter at one point, probably in 6th or 7th grade, and he sent me a form letter. So, I didn't get like a personal letter back or anything, but I got the form letter, and he did sign it, so that was really cool. And then I got all excited because this is old school for some of you who go back this far. This is a Scholastic magazine. Okay, we used to get this like once a month in school, and once the Scholastic magazine Voice had Stephen King on the cover. Okay, this was in 6th grade, and you see that I've still got it. So that's how far he and I go back. So yes, I'll be reading Stephen King this month. What the fuck was I about to say? Last thing I got to mention to you is this. I suggest that you subscribe to the hashtag, I'm going to have it down below. I think it's mabsdrawlloween challenge or something like that. I'll put the correct link will be on the screen right now. If you're on Instagram, I would highly recommend following that hashtag, because what Mab Graves does, she's an artist, and every Halloween she posts a list of like 31 things, and every day artists sketch out a quick whatever it happens to be that day. Oh, a picture of a vampire, a picture of a sea monster, a picture of, a scary clown, or whatever it happens to be. So I can't draw, so I can't take part in this kind of stuff, but I really enjoy seeing the other stuff that other people come out with, and I recommend following that. Anyway, there's what I've got for you today. Happy October 1st, everybody. Let me know what you are doing for Halloween this year, and I don't know if I'll see you later, but, I'll certainly hear from you later. So, till then, have a good one. And hey, here's an Easter egg. Be the first person to comment, I found the Easter egg down below, and I'll send you a copy of Lovecraftian Microfiction Collection number 5, which includes my award-winning story, Dal Hudabong. So nobody found this Easter egg on the last video because nobody cares about me. I'm about to go put my head in the oven. But before I do that, I will send this to you. If you just comment, I found the Easter egg. Be the first one. I'll send it to you. Later.